Good evening. Welcome. This is Urban Tactical Survival. I'm Sean. Welcome this evening to another video presentation on a new cook set that I picked up a couple of weeks ago. The NDUR. It's a 6-piece cook set. Nice little cook set. However, I have not been able to actually get out in the field and use it yet. So I have been examining it here at the house and taking a closer look at it to see just what it's made of and what I can do with it. So here is the cook set itself. It comes in with a mesh bag that it goes into, just like so. It's large enough so you could add a towel or scouring pad for easy cleanup on the unit. Cinches down and locks in, and now you're ready to go to your next campsite if you shall choose to do so. So we'll take it out of this bag. The bag is not waterproof. It's completely mesh. Okay, but it's a nice little bag. So the cook set itself opens up. The handle actually locks in, and it's very sturdy. Lid has a D-ring type handle, and it comes with the spirit burner and 2 other pots or cup, if you would, for whatever that you might want to fix. So there you go. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 units, pieces to this unit. So the cook set itself, as you see it right here, is a good cook set. If this is all you had to take out in the field and all you wanted to take, it's very lightweight. It's an iodized gray. I like to color it iodized gray aluminum or steel, maybe stainless steel. I'll go with stainless steel, but it's iodized. Okay, so if this is all you had and you was taking it out in the field, you would be able to live and be comfortable out in the field cooking whatever it is that you had to cook. The only drawback to this unit is there are no graduation marks on either of the pots, so you're at the mercy of measuring your liquids on your own. So as you see it, they all nest together like that, and the top will go on the pot like so. Your spirit burner, set it on top, and you're ready to go. And you're good to go. And it sets low. It's not something that sets up high, which has a probability of tipping over, so you're not going to get that. And I wouldn't want to knock it and hit it anyway, even at its low level for cooking here, because you would lose the contents of your pot. This top is not secured to the pot, so it doesn't actually click down and secure it to the pot. It is loose on the top. But when you set it down on there for whatever cooking that you got going on, it stays on there. And on top of your burner, there you go. And you're good to go. So, the actual burner itself is a spirit burner. It looks just like a Transgear. Acts just like a Transgear. Matter of fact, it's a knockoff. I'll go ahead and say that. It's a knockoff from the Transgear. Screw the top off. And it has the jets, same type jets like a Transgear. Okay, spirit burner. The top has a black O-ring. So when you're done, you screw it back on to reserve and keep what fuel you might have left in there, and there's no leakage. I have a little bit in here that I did test fire it, and there's no leakage. None whatsoever. Okay. But I must say, I would not advise putting the top on with the black O-ring as soon as you snuffed out the fire. You don't want to do that, because that rim is still hot. And if you put that top on top of that rim after you snuffed out a fire, it would melt that O-ring onto the spirit burner, and you'd be in some trouble there, so you wouldn't be able to get it off. So just like a Transgear, I like this one. The Transgear does not have the little handle here that you can regulate simmering or open all the way for a full burn on your top. and that was set on top just like this. So Transgear doesn't have the handle, so you can move that around back and forth like that. I like this one because of that. So you take it from a distance and you can snuff out your flame if that's what you wanted to do, to save the fuel for another burn. So this particular top I like on this burner. So when I go out, I do like to sometimes take my Stanley cookpot set. The Stanley cookpot set is a great little cookpot set. Okay, handle flips out, locks in. You have your lid with perforated holes in there for drainage. So if you're cooking pasta or rice, or you had something in there that was in some liquid and you need to drain the liquid off, you can do so by just turning it over and draining it right out the drainage holes. Okay, it also has another little hole over here at the top for extra ventilation for steam when you're boiling water. Top comes off, has a nice little plastic handle that I think is heat resistant, so it's not going to melt off. Also comes with two very hard plastic cups. Okay, for you and your partner, whoever you're out in the field with, you might want to have a cup of coffee or tea or even cups of soup. Here you go. They set and nest right down in there perfectly, right inside the pot. Put the lid on, squeeze the handle, set it down, and it's secured and ready to go. There you go. Okay. Now the problem, I wanted to use this particular grill stand and this burner with my Stanley cookpot. But I was not able to do that because the Stanley cookpot, let me close the handles here. The Stanley cookpot would go past the rim of the burner stand and fall right down inside and would nest inside. That's not a good thing. Besides, if you got the burner on the inside, it would snuff out the burner. So the mouth of your stand is larger than my pot. And I wanted to be able to use my pot on this stand with that spirit burner. So I went to the local thrift store and I come across this in the thrift store, and it had two more legs on it, and I shaved those legs off. And it has it's made of stainless steel little grill top right there, and the crossbars is what I'm using on this burner. So there you have it, and it's about 1 inch wide in diameter and about 3 inches, 2.5 inches, 3 inches in diameter. So I wanted to set this on top of this, but when I do so, this actually was slipping past, and if you don't put it on right, it does go past the rim and falls down on top of the spirit burner, which wasn't good. And it was, it wouldn't give me a good burn because it'd be rocking. I couldn't put the pot on because it was unstable. So what I did was take the stand and I cut some slots. And if you can see those, the slots right here on every leg of the stand, allowing me to put this grill top on top of the stand, and it sit nice and snug on here with no problem. Get it on there. There you go. It actually locks right in there. There you go. Perfect for the application that I'm looking for. Perfect. Now, in the field, I can use my Stanley cookpot. I set it right on top and get to cooking and fixing my rice and pasta or any soup I might have in there. If I wanted to leave these at home and go very light with just this unit. My Stanley pot, spirit burner, and the grill stand, and this on top. I can do that now. It's not coming off, and my Stanley pot sits nice and snug, nice and sturdy on top. And with the burner in place, I get that sweet spot that we all look for with an alcohol burner between the surface of the alcohol burner and the bottom of a pot that you set on there. There's that sweet spot that I get. I get the optimum burn from that unit. That gives me that boil time, a 6 or 7 minute boil time. I've tested it, burned it, and I've gotten boils in the Stanley pot at 7 minutes, and that's great. Not that I'm looking for a fast boil time, but it's good to know that I can get water boiled very quickly if I need it for whatever I need to cook. So there you have it. I have now modified this unit to accept this particular grill top, and I can take out just these units, or I can just go with the original that you have here that it actually came with, and go out in the field and enjoy my stay out in the backwoods. So there it is. It's the NDUR 6-piece cook set and my Stanley cook pot modified with this grill top, and I'm having a ball. So that's it for that. Everybody knows that the alcohol fuel that I like to use is heat, and you can buy that anywhere at Walmart or your corner store. This fuel is very readily available. It burns very clean, and I have not had any issues with this at all. So let's just go ahead and give you a quick test burn, show you what that looks like. I'll put a little bit in here, just a little bit, and set that off to the side. Put the grill down on top. Okay. Okay, now that's locked in on top. Okay. I like the Stanley cook pot set because it gives me the cups. It has the graduation marks on it, so I'm able to use that with this particular burner. And we're going to get this lit. That is lit. Turn off the light here so we can see. I'm gonna give it enough time here to get the jets all fired up and get them stoked up the way they should be. And I'm going to go ahead and add 24 ounces of water. Stanley cook pot gives me the graduation marks, and I'm able to measure that. So I'll just pour this 24 ounces of water in there. Okay. Get my lid, set that on there, and onto the grill I am. So that is working perfectly the way it is. I'm able to use my Stanley cook pot on top of this particular grill set, and I can cook whatever I need to cook in there. So this is Sean from Urban Tactical Survival, bringing you the NDUR cook set. I'll be bringing you back with a test burn with this out in the field to show you at a later date. But until then, remember, now is the time to prepare, and always remember to check your 6. Take care and enjoy the woods.